Boy, if there's any sound that represents my childhood, that would be it. Such nostalgia. Hello everybody, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Police Quest 4 Open Season. Now, if you haven't seen my Let's Plays of Police Quest 1 through 3 or haven't played them yourself, do not worry, you don't need to know anything whatsoever about those games to understand what's going on in this game, because this game is a whole new ball game here. From what I understand, the creator of the first three Police Quest games, Jim Walls I believe his name is, was not involved in this one. I believe he may have quit Sierra or something. So they made Police Quest 4 without him, and they did it quite differently. So we will not be seeing Sunny Bonds. We will not be in the city of Lytton. Instead, we will be in the very real city of Los Angeles. And this game is very dark and gritty, like very. You will see that like within the first 5 minutes of this game. So without further ado, let's see what this game has to offer. What I really meant to click on was introduction, sorry. That doesn't sound good. Anyway, I'm gonna have to turn the volume down on this. You can probably barely hear me right now.
John, let me warn you. It's bad. Real bad. It's Hickman.
Hickman? Bob Hickman?
He's been badly mutilated, John. Tortured, really.
God, Sam. Has Bob's wife, Catherine, been informed?
When the call came in, I was told Hickman's captain was headed to their house. They have a little girl, don't they?
Yeah, Valerie. Her name is Valerie.
Look, John, I know you and Bob went back a long way.
A long way? Hell, Sam, Bob and I went through the academy together. We shared a ride for 5 years. I'm that little girl's godfather. Sam, Bob was my best friend. Yeah, you could say we went back a long way.
I'm sorry, John,
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Sorry the city is so full of dirtbags, creeps, and losers. Bob was a great guy, Sam. A great cop. Who the hell would do this to him? What the hell was he doing out there?
I don't know, John. It's your job to find out. My job is to pick up the body and find the cause of death.
And so we start. So yeah, as you can see, it's a very gritty game. It starts right off the bat with the hard-hitting stuff. Poor guy. He was 5 days from retirement, too. Well, probably not. But anyway, so with this game, you kind of want to notate everything that you see, even if it doesn't seem like it might be worth notating. Like, for example, like of course with the Sierra Adventure game, we have all these icons. You can walk, look, interact with, talk to. Same old spiel, and of course we have our inventory. But like, for example, we have this here.
Graffiti mars the neighborhood.
You actually want to make note of that. And there's the point sound.
Graffiti is often left behind by gangs. Recording the symbol could prove useful.
This could be gang violence, you never know. And we also have a couple of civilians here. Let's make note of them as well.
What is your name, sir?
Jack. To Jack.
It couldn't have just been Jack. It had to be to Jack. Alright.
The young man's interest appears a bit suspicious. Always record your gut feelings. Sometimes this job is pure instincts.
And if we want to talk to civilians, we have our badge here. Let's take a look at that, because that's actually important.
Your badge is a symbol of your commitment and your identification.
So you notice our ID number is 612, so let's remember that.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. Do you mind answering a question or two?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. Yeah, I'll answer you.
Alright.
Sir, did you see any unusual activity or unfamiliar cars in the neighborhood?
I hear shots. Fast. Like pop, 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 pop.
Okay, let me turn down the volume. It's actually kind of loud for me to turn up the speed. And sadly, we can only choose between speech or text, so I cannot have both on at the same time. It's like King's Quest 5 or 6 all over again. Actually, 5 didn't even have text boxes, it just had speech. Anyway.
What time might you have heard these shots, sir?
It pop, 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 pop. I just hear them shots. I was scared.
That is not what I asked.
Any other information you could give me, sir?
Pop, pop, pop. I know this sound. It's killing the children.
Okay. How about you?
Hello, I'm Detective Carey with the LAPD. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Ain't seen nothing, man. Just chilling. Some law about living.
This is quite a place to chill, sir. I need to inquire as to why.
I'm Detective Carey, Major Crimes, Homicide, LAPD. I'd like to ask you a question or two.
Whatever, man. I'm just hanging.
Let's start with your name. What is it, and do you live in the neighborhood, or are you just visiting?
Man, this be my hood. I be Raymond Jones III.
He be Raymond Jones III. Good to know.
Well, Raymond, if this is your neighborhood, then you must know what goes on around here. What happened here tonight? You see anything unusual? Maybe a different car, or some folks from another neighborhood?
Ain't seen nor heard nothing. And just out for some fresh L.A. air.
So, Mr. Jones, what you're telling me is you don't have anything to tell me. Is that correct?
That's straight up. Ain't seen nothing, done nothing, know nothing.
Well, you're no good to me, are you?
So, Mr. Jones, what you're telling...
Okay.
That's
So when they start repeating themselves, that's when you move on.
Officer Woodbury, I'm taking over as lead investigator.
Yes, sir, Detective Carey. I have my crime scene log for you.
Now, you want to make sure to get that.
Were you the first on the scene?
Yes, sir. Officer Allen and I were on patrol. He was driving. As we passed the alley, I looked to my right. I saw the body. We radioed it in, stopped, set up the perimeter. I didn't know it was Hickman until we got up to the body. I can tell you, sir, I was shocked. He was the last person I expected to see. He was a fine officer.
So you knew Hickman.
Is there anything else you can tell me, Officer Woodbury?
No. We rolled by, saw the body, radioed it in. There was no one in the alley besides the body. The neighbors came out once we set up the perimeter. It was quiet when we got here.
And I believe that's all he has to say, so let's talk to this
Sam,
guy.
do you have a preliminary finding on Hickman's cause of death?
It's hard to say, John. There are no evident bullet wounds. There are cervical contusions, possibly asphyxiation. There's no unusual sputum, so it's difficult to think poisoning, but I'm not ruling anything out. Whoever did this was definitely non-compos mentis. By the way, notice that the index finger on the right hand is missing.
Non-compos mentis, meaning he's crazy. But that's weird. That guy said he heard gunshots, but this guy has no gunshot wounds. What's that about?
What else can you tell me, Sam?
Until we autopsy, we won't know much more. To make any further comments would be pure conjecture on my part.
Alright, alright.
I'll be stepping in as lead investigator, officer. Can you tell me what the situation was when you got here?
Yes, sir. Woodbury and I were on our regular patrol. We spotted the body as we drove by. We radioed in, then moved in on the scene. We checked the alley for possible assailants, but found no one. Everything is pretty much as it was when we arrived.
That's it?
Yes, sir. The body was just lying there. I didn't know him, but Woody told me that the deceased was a cop, undercover guy working the neighborhood. Oh, Pittman or something like that.
It's Hickman, and yes, he was working the crash unit, although I didn't know he was working this neighborhood. You've never seen him before, and this is your regular district?
Yes, sir, that is correct. I've never seen him before.
Is there anything else you can tell me, officer?
No, sir.
Alright, well, we have to do it now. So, actually, before I look at the body, there's something I want to do. Just like in other Police Quest games, we need to get into the trunk to get...
It's your homicide kit.
Why do you say it like that? Like you're, like, exasperated with me? Anyway, grab our huge homicide kit. Okay, there's a huge spider on my desk right now. Hold on, folks. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, I had to deal with that. That was scary. Just like he was crawling right toward me. Anyway, we have to take a look at the body now.
The tortured and tormented body of Bob Hickman, LAPD, lies lifeless among the alley debris. An obvious case of felonious homicide.
Now, as a kid, this scene scared me quite a bit. Because, yeah, it's an actual, like, person playing the dead body. Yikes.
A gruesome sight. Contusions and burn marks appear on Hickman's abused body.
You'll also notice...
A lipstick-stained cigarette lies near Hickman's body.
Could that mean anything? Well, we do want to make notes, of course.
Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later. Noting that a cigarette lay near the body could prove important later.
And we also want to get into our kit here. And get the chalk.
The
Yeah.
Detective, this cigarette could be evidence.
Indeed. Anyway, enough for that. We want to look around some more. Maybe there's something in this dumpster that can help us. I mean, what are the odds of that? I don't know. But, oh!
The body of a young boy lies strewn in the dumpster.
Yeah, while the other body kind of scared me, as a kid, this literally gave me nightmares. This is the scariest thing I'd ever seen in a video game up to this point. Like, for real. I mean, like, Dagger of Amon-Ra, that definitely had its scary moments, but, like, having this actual picture of a dead child all bloody and beaten up in a dumpster. This game does not pull punches. Oh, no. Oh, boy. So what is this kid doing here? This is probably what the gunshots were heard from.
Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later.
Let's just get out of this right now.
John, have you found something?
Oh, we sure did. So, you want to talk to this girl last? We want to talk to other people here first.
Officer, I want you to notify Detective Headquarters and Communications we've discovered another homicide. Approximate age, 6 years, apparent victim of gunshot wounds. Have Detective Headquarters run a search on children reported missing, matching this child's description.
Yes, sir.
Did you just say homicide? Anyway.
Officer Woodbury, when we're finished here, I want the neighborhood canvassed to see if anyone's missing a child, but has not reported it yet.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else you
Okay.
No.
And you?
Talking to the wall to...
Oh.
Is there anything else you...
No, sir.
Sam, we're gonna need another ambulance. There's a body of a young boy in the dumpster.
We'll get another car here, John.
You wouldn't call an ambulance, wouldn't you just call a coroner? Oh, well.
Your friend can no longer communicate, Gary.
Alright, so now
It looks like it's gonna be a busy night for you, Chester.
Unfortunately, our streets are being taken over by violence. Innocent people being killed. It's uncivilized, sir.
It is.
Chester, take over on the evidence.
Yes, Detective.
Yeah, the moment you say this, that's when,
Whenever you're
geez.
ready, fellas. I'm finished.
That wasn't supposed to be super fast. It's only supposed to be, the main character that's fast. This isn't King's Quest 1. Yes, like with every other Sierra game, I will make Sierra references.
John, we can handle it from here. Stop by tomorrow for the autopsy. We'll know more then.
Monday, 5:30 a.m., Parker Center, Los Angeles, California. And this music reminds me of Wolfenstein. Not the newer ones, but the old one that I did a video about before.
Gary Hickman's death isn't just your personal tragedy. It's a tragedy for the entire force. We've lost a friend, a father, and one damn good cop. As you know, you've been assigned the lead investigator on this case, and I'm going to be looking to you for answers. I'm going to ask you to put aside your personal feelings and deal with this investigation in a professional manner. If you don't think you're up to it, I want to know now. Neither you, the public, nor the department can withstand not knowing the truth. I want you to comb that neighborhood. I want every rock turned over and every person interviewed. Remember, Hickman was not the only fatality tonight. The family of that boy is grieving also.
Yes, sir.
For your information, the boy has been identified as Bobby Washington. As for Hickman, I think there is something you should know. Maybe you already do. But here it is straight. Hickman's lieutenant, Jim Varaz, informed me that Hickman was having trouble with stress, trouble at home. Varaz told me that Hickman had been in a fragile mindset, that working undercover was getting to him. You know, the violence of the streets can get to anyone. I'm not knocking Hickman. I just want you to know how the department viewed his current capacity. Okay, Carey, you know what you need to do. Go out there and do it. Find who killed Hickman. Find who killed the Washington youth. Any questions?
No, Lieutenant.
All right, then. Get to work. And, Carey, when you see Catherine, please extend my deepest sympathies.
Alright, well, this is starting off super depressing.
Too bad about Hickman, Junior. Guess this hits you pretty hard, huh? Well, hell, don't let it. Damn scumbags out there. They're just goddamn lucky I'm a desk jockey. If I was on the street, I'd whip their collective disrespectful butts. You know, Junior, this case is gonna generate a lot of paperwork and a lot of calling. You're just goddamn lucky you got me as your partner in this one. Damn lucky.
So yeah, make note of that. He's the one that takes care of, the paperwork. So,
It's your very own desk.
let's go to our desk and start looking around. We open this drawer. We got something in there. Let's see.
The photograph taken of you and Hickman at the lake, the time you caught the big one.
So this is what you look like. You're not very visible on the on your sprite, but yeah, that's you. I wonder if that's like the actual actor who's playing the main character, because yeah, these are actual actors. And anyway, we want to make note. There's the word gunner and the number 8-8326. In fact, we want to call that.
Crash unit, Barnes speaking.
Hello, this is Detective Carey over at Major Crimes, Homicide. Is Lieutenant Varese there?
No, he's out in the field. How about I tell him you called?
That would be fine, thank you.
Yeah. Detective's name was John Kerry. Wasn't that the name of that terrible politician? That guy was Kery. But anyway, I don't know why we want to talk to Detective Perez, but we get points for trying.